This is Richy Jackson reacting to Rain on Me on Mihran TV. Woo! Bring in the rain! So Gaga lays there on this wet surface with rain coming down. There's this fake knife that's jabbed into her thigh. Everything. Who gets to do that? I love that her hair was wet. We sprayed her down. Wardrobe sprayed her down. She was sprayed down. It was amazing. Okay, here we go. You never wanted to be so wet. I'm ready, rain on me. Okay, so at rehearsal, and during rehearsal was just me and the dancers. This is before Gaga and Ari got into rehearsals. We rehearsed for 3 days prior to them getting into the room. And you know, I don't usually talk to my dancers because I'm just creating in front of them in real time. And when I started to create this movement, all I said was, what do we have to see now? What do we have to see now from these two amazing artists? And so this is where the choreography came from. Just like, what do we just see now? And we had to see this. Boom! Oh, rain on me. Ooh. Okay, here we go. Rain on me. Woo! So when she goes, rain on me. I know it was a jump, but sometimes simple is more effective than you know. I was like, just jump. Everyone's going to jump on this drop. So that's what we did, we jumped. So when you watch it, just know the jump was it. Okay, let's keep going. You better dance. Woo! Okay. Okay, here comes Ari's part. Now, the trick to this entire moment was trying to make sure that I continue to create pop dance for Gaga, because that's what we do. But now Ari's a different story. She's pop R&B. I didn't have a conversation with her. Something just said, roll with it, go with the lyrics, what the lyrics saying to you, do what the lyrics are telling you to do. A little known fact was Gaga and Ari were talking about wardrobe, and they were talking about the video and things that Gaga wanted. But I was like, before we do all that, you need to see the choreography. Please watch the choreography. But I know Gaga, like from working with her for such a long time, that I know what she's gonna love and go up for. But Ari was a different moment. And when I talked to Ari about it, I said, listen, you can do as much of this as you want or as little of this as you want. I created the steps from top to bottom just so we have it. And so she said, okay. So Gaga and Ari sit down. I look at the dancers like, don't play. This is the performance right here. Just so y'all know, whenever you're performing for the artist, the first performance is the performance. So Gaga's watching and the dancers are going for it. And we get to this little part and she's like, yes, yes. She's already jumping up and down, going for it. And we said, rain on me. The dancers start jumping. Gaga's standing up like, yes. So now here comes Ari's part. And I'm like, be with us, Lord. And so now the dancers start going. They do this little skip dance that I call it the gay skip. They do their little hands like this. They got these little Ari moments. There's a moment where I like had them like do this as if they were like taking their ponytail down. After she's done watching it, she's up, she's jumping down, up and down, and she's screaming. So when the whole moment was over, they saw everything. Gaga was like, yes. And Ari was like, and I looked at her like, okay, what is it? She was like, yes, I want to learn everything. I want to do it all. And she said, I've never seen my lyrics look like this. Okay, we'll continue. Here's Ari's part. Yes. Okay. Okay. There's this part where Ariana's lyrics come, and then after that, there's Gaga's lyrics. So it was really interesting how I had to continue to make sure that Ari's part looked like an Ariana dance and like her lyrics. But then when we cut to Gaga, I had to make sure that it felt like Gaga. So this interesting back and forth was unique because not only did it read and we saw it and we heard it sonically, but we had to also visually see that too. So shout out to Gaga and Ariana for sticking to the plan. Now in this section, What I love in the videos which I didn't know they were gonna do, was keep flipping it. So meaning, the interesting thing about the treatment, there was one line that stuck out to me that said, Gaga and Ariana are looking at each other in the reflection of water. So meaning, if Gaga's looking down, she sees Ariana. If Ariana's looking down, she sees Gaga. So I love that in the video, they took that idea and basically flipped it to where Gaga might have been up, and then she's flipped over, and then Ariana's up. So if you see that moment in the video, know that it was all about the reflection and them looking at each other in the water. Ah, such an R&B version. Rain on me. I only did that because it's such an R&B thing to do. You know how some of the girls are like, ooh, so why not do that now for Ari? Rain on me. Shout out to the Ari fans, that was for y'all. Okay, here we go, troops. Yeah. And what they did as far as keeping everyone wet is they just kept spraying them down, spraying them down, spraying them down, spraying them down. The water you see and the rain dropping down was after effects. But when we were on set, everyone was still wet because they had to get sprayed down for their lives. Rain on me. So that's my reaction to Rain on Me. I love this music video. Don't be afraid to get rained on with the dance. Look out for more on Mihran TV. I'm Richy. Boom.